Today, I've got some major studio progress to share with you guys. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Let's get started. So, here we are in Oliver's backyard at the shed that I have been using as my studio. Now, you guys know there was a bunch of stuff in the way, like a ton of stuff, and it did not look great at all. And I was really, looking forward to being able to get some of the stuff out of there, or at least rearranging, be able to rearrange things and get to where we need to be. I am very pleased to announce that last weekend I was able to come over and get started on that. So at first glance it might look just as it did. However, you might notice that the drum set is now like back against the wall, so there's not stuff in front of it anymore. There's just a few things. The digital piano that was all the way over there was able to move over here, which is great. So now I've got this digital piano right here in the setup, and it's pretty nice. It's a Yamaha Clavinova. It is dusty because it's been out here for years and years and years. But yeah, we now have a digital piano, which not only has a pair of stereo outs, but it also has USB and MIDI. So this can now be my 88-key MIDI controller, which is really cool. Because I pushed everything back, I now have access to most of these shelves, so that's where the drum mixer is going to go. I'm able to store a whole bunch of stuff there. Here's a sneak preview. We got some moving lights for the next live show coming up, which I will reveal that fairly shortly. We have the label maker, of course, very important. But yeah, so now instead of looking at like that Victoria's Secret trunk, which is now down there and everything, all that stuff, now it's a pegboard, which I'm hoping I'm still going to be able to hang like a sheet or something, but at least this looks a lot better than, all that random stuff that was here. Not to mention we now have options for overhead camera angles and whatnot. So yeah, very exciting stuff. Of course, I was able to move my desk over here and then kind of enclose the space with this little bookshelf. And it also worked out for Oliver's wife. You see, she wanted to be able to get to these yellow bins, to these boxes here, which have stuff for her horse. She owns a horse at a barn. And so now, my next project, which I won't share with you guys, at least not in this video, is to give her more of a pathway. So if this stuff comes out, you can easily get back there. But I can also get behind my desk to work on my camera angle and the lighting, so that's a huge win. And of course, you guys know I can't wait for this furniture to get out of here, but once it does, those chairs as well, there will be plenty of space in here for everyone to be happy. Speaking of happy, I am pretty thrilled with having this setup right here. Very cool. I don't know, it just feels like a little more closed in now. Obviously the shelf kind of helps with that, but I just feel like, I can step into my space, and here I am. I haven't plugged anything back in yet, so I need to do that. Very excited to have the piano here as well, and be able to use that as a MIDI controller, as well as somewhere to put my pocket operators. I hung this blackout curtain, which will help with the lighting considerably, I think, in the videos. This window is kind of that like foggy stuff, so you can still see through it, but if we turn the lights off, it does get pretty darn dark. So yeah, I haven't actually... Oh, they're not plugged in. I was going to turn on my lights, but I cannot wait to start playing with the lighting setup in here and see what we can get going. So I'm going to set everything up, and then I'm going to show you guys where we're at. So I know these videos aren't the most exciting, but I figure someone out there probably enjoys watching the progress of going from a really bad studio to only a really bad studio. So yeah, check in with you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, so I've got things more or less set up on the desk at least. I'll worry about the drums at a future date. I'm not going to be playing them in the next couple days anyway. Trying to work on the lighting for this here. So I've just got this, turn that off right there, this LED coming down on my work area. And honestly, it looks pretty good if it's zoomed in like that, if you guys can see here. Like, that looks pretty good. The only problem is when we zoom out, there's like this nasty hot spot up top, And I'm just so bad at lighting and videography and all that stuff, so anybody has any tips or advice for this kind of setup now, we can kind of access, you know, around the edge of the desk a little easier. So if there is just like one easy light I can get that would just kind of simplify this setup, that would be much appreciated to know. The surface of the desk is also very, very reflective, which I don't necessarily love. But yeah, we are set up. I've got the LiveTrack L12 up and running with the computer. We've got power on top of the desk now, which that is like really cool. Haven't had that before. Have another power strip underneath there. Over on this side by the piano, I've got this power strip here with the piano plugged in, as well as the amp down there. And I've got my drum mixer there, which I will run all this stuff into. I do have, like I said, those moving lights, and I do have the LED pars that we use for the live show. I don't know if those could be set up in any fashion to do anything on this side of things, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good for the most part. I'll step back so you guys can get kind of the gist of everything here. For what it is, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Just got to figure out that lighting issue. You guys didn't really seem to mind the lighting that we settled upon for last week. For all those videos, which that was pretty cool. I guess almost the past 2 weeks now. We had, I think, more than half of those videos are over 1,000 views now, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Thank you guys for that. I just want to keep improving the quality and getting things you know, up to speed. To the point where I can just come in and not worry about anything, flip on the lights, start making content. We're there with the audio now, which is really, really nice. Obviously not this video. This is the camera onboard mic, but I can literally just come into the studio now, flip the zoom on, and we are good to record, which is amazing. I have waited for a setup like that for so long, been trying to figure it out. I can't believe it was right under my nose the whole time, although I could not have fit this on the old desk, I'll tell you that. So I'm pretty happy with all this. Like I said, just got to figure out the lighting. If you guys have any tips or any product suggestions, please just let me know. Within reason, of course. I do need to respect Oliver and his wife's space here. So nothing too crazy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at how the studio's coming together. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.